Where I'm gonna meet my teacher. We're picking up my school supplies for summer access.
Are you excited to be doing virtual learning?
What's that?
This is the 6th year that we've been immersed in summer success programming. Obviously, the primary difference this year with the COVID pandemic is shifting from face-to-face learning to shifting to a distance learning model.
We pulled together a group of teachers to kind of build a sandbox and kind of some tights around what we wanted instruction to look like, really allowing teachers to incorporate their craft in teaching and engaging kids while providing kind of that instructional framework of these are the things we want to make sure you're implementing every day.
The paradigm we use with them is we want them to experience this balance between comfort and stretch. Here's what you know, here's what you'd ultimately like to do, kind of that philosophic ideal, and we're going to continue to coach and stretch you to get you to that place.
When distance learning all happened, we had to kind of reinvent the way we did our entire job.
It'll probably get messy before it gets better, but we're in this together, and parents are amazing and understanding, so it's something I'm really excited to do.
I'm used to being in a classroom where I'm able to just fill the classroom with the target language, which for us is Spanish. Creating a virtual classroom where they can still have that same experience is a little bit of a challenge.
I think some of the challenges for summer success is more in line with the social emotional piece and the connections that I love to have with children.
Those authentic relationships are critical, and when we're doing things virtually, I think we have to be even more intentional about creating those spaces where kids can connect with teachers.
Parents really need to know that you are invested and connected with their kid. We can teach math, literacy, writing, all the subjects, but the biggest thing is, do you care about my kid, and are they going to be engaged and see their classmates?
And over the last 5 years, what we've done is we've brought young student leaders from our AVID programming, and we've given them the opportunity to collaborate alongside a classroom teacher, but we also took it to another level. 15 student leaders, student teachers went through the human resources process here in our school district. So they were hired as casual employees, and we now call them colleagues as opposed to our students. So they bring what I would describe as insider's eyes into the experience. And that has been absolutely invaluable to me as an educational professional.
The student leaders are the rock stars. I think those are the relationships that kids are really, really excited to explore and have.
But what really made me want to join was just being able to grow my leadership skills and being able to spend some time with kids and being able to encourage them as well.
My sister did it last year, so she told me so many good things about it, so I'm really excited to work with the little kids.
Student leaders brought this energy and happiness and just were like magnets to the children, and it just inspired them, and they were a key element, I think.
I think both Carrie and Yvette gave me the fair opportunity with my background experience. They give me the opportunity to talk, lead the group, and all that.
I did not know that it took that long and it was that hard to make one lesson. Just trying to fit a book in the read aloud camera. It was so hard.
Gage's older brother actually did it when it was down at Anderson. We had a great experience there, and we wanted to get another experience since distance learning in the spring.
So the first couple of times with the morning meeting, I think Jonah was a little more shy and not quite sure what to expect and what he was supposed to do. And so I think he just kind of wanted to maybe not be front and center, but just kind of take it in and then see how it went.
And then afterwards, where they would do the breakout sessions, was nice because they got more one-on-one time, and the teachers got to really listen to their reading and their pronunciation or help with any extra support that was needed.
Nostock was our reading teacher. She read all kinds of books. One of them was a chapter, and the other ones were just normal books.
At first, I thought it was going to be really challenging just because it's social distancing, it's distance online, and I really thought that we weren't going to have that initial connection. But those kids have proved me wrong, and I was just shocked at how well we emotionally connected.
One of my goals is to make sure they all feel comfortable speaking with one another and speaking with the teachers while they show me how they build up their courage, right? So I can be doing that same thing as well.
Sometimes it was like a little long morning meeting, but all of them were trying to express their feelings, express what they were having for breakfast, or just something that they were happy to share.
When I brought my dog into the video, I wasn't intending that big of a reaction.
Oh, está señor Ramírez, ¿por qué tiene un perro tan grande? The language use that we heard during that time and seeing their faces light up in being able to actually show their real pet was just awesome. It felt so good. And I felt like we connected with students in ways that weren't necessarily even possible during the school year.
And I'm also allergic to dogs. Yeah. So after that, I got a little bit of a rash.
Yeah, 1 o'clock come around like, all right, boys and girls, we need to meet as teachers, so we're gonna have to have asking us to leave, and they're like, we don't want to go.
See, right here, his dad is holding on. Then on the next page, he fell because he was too wobbly, but Froggy didn't give up, which is very important. You should never give up on anything.
We are mainly in charge of the I Wonder project, and it's been going so well. I think it's really to get like the creative juices flowing in the kids and just really expands their creativity.
Kids really took that on, and with it being not so directed, it was just like, you have to come up with a question and then with that driving question, go and do the research. And we showed them how to do those pieces, but it was just great to see the questions that the kids came up with, things that I probably would have never thought that 5th graders would think about. You could see the curiosity, and I loved when they explained to us why they chose that topic or why they chose that driving question.
Like one kid asked, like, I wonder what the world would be like without humans. Like he is really like going to that deep level of thought, which was really cool.
It's nice to learn with this going through right now, with this pandemic, with this distance learning. It's good to know a lot of things that we can use.
I thought it was actually a really positive way of flipping that, distance learning doesn't have to be disastrous. It can actually have some real benefits to it.
I sat down and I wrote everyone a letter, just saying that they did so well and they meant something to me and that they are going to be so successful in 3rd grade.
Bree just jumped in, she did what she had to do, and she was so gracious about it, and she loved it. The kids loved her at the end, and I even had a parent reach out towards the end and ask me if she would be able to tutor during the school year. Like I said, kudos to the student leaders.
Yes.
I really appreciate having them a part of Summer Success this year.
I would love to do it again, especially in person if we could. Growing my teaching skills as well will be a great opportunity, and just talking with these kids, encouraging especially, and just letting them know everything's going to be fine even when they face some challenges as well.
Yeah, I've definitely been inspired to enter the teaching field, because now I know how the teachers work and how they function and how they what they do behind the scenes.
I felt like this was kind of our check-in, right? To see what was it like during distance learning, and then to have another example here with Summer Success before going into the fall. And I felt more prepared as a parent, making the right choice for my family and what was best for him and my husband and our older son.
The whole process was really, really wonderful. It was super interactive for the kids. It met them where they were at and not where they were supposed to be or needed to be. And I think it was great, the academic part, but I also think it's really important for the social emotional piece. Yeah, very thankful and grateful that he was able to be a part of it this summer.
I have been so lucky getting to be your student. I've loved going to morning meeting and seeing everybody's smiling faces, but I'm just not ready to let go of all that fun memories.
Thank you, Summer Sisters.